PWS Distributors Limited is a company which started life as an architectural ironmongery business over 100 years ago, and through the adoption of modern business practices has grown to become the leading supplier of kitchen cabinet doors and other related components to the kitchen furniture industry. The company serves approximately 3,500 customers from its Newton Aycliffe warehouse, with around 7,000 product lines. With over 600 sales orders a day, the customer base is extremely varied, ranging from blue-chip companies to local kitchen retailers. To support the gradual modernization of the business, the company installed an IBM AS400 mini computer and opted for JBA software as the hub of their business process system. Whilst this provided a great leap in terms of improvements in general operational control, it became apparent that the warehouse activities were the weak link in an otherwise smooth operation. The volume of manual work associated with a paper-based system was prohibiting any real efficiency gains. The tracking of stock was an inefficient, labor-intensive task and represented a genuine bottleneck. Lambda Business Systems was selected to provide the warehouse management system. Geneva handheld RF terminals from Belgravium were chosen as offering the best solution for the demanding PWS environment. The full business control system was now to be based upon a real-time interface between the JBA and Lambda packages. The supply chain process starts with the PWS purchasing department receiving pre-advised notification of incoming goods. A pre-advised goods received note is then raised. When goods arrive, a copy of the pre-advised document is printed out, displaying a blanket list of products which are expected and includes a barcode which contains product code data. The goods received operator counts the product stored on a pallet and scans the pre-advised barcode, entering the quantity into the Belgravium Geneva terminal. The process is repeated until the entire delivery is completed. As the stock is moved around the warehouse, Geneva radio data terminals are used to track movements in real time. If stock is moved from bulk to picking or from bulk to outside storage, the goods and new location are rescanned in order to update the WMS system, facilitating a dynamic view of stock holding. Approximately 600 to 700 orders are received from customers every day, either transcribed from fax or directly by telephone onto the JBA system. The customer is checked for credit control status automatically by the system, and if valid and if relevant stock is available, the stock is allocated. A picking note instruction is then sent to the WMS system, where it resides in the form of an order well. An order well administrator manages the order well and releases the orders into a pick queue, either individually or in a batch to a picker. The pick queue controls the order in which the orders are released against an established priority. The default process is that orders are automatically allocated to teams on a first-come, first-served basis. However, if an order suddenly attains a priority status, such as someone turning up unexpectedly to collect goods, the order can be released to a particular operator as a high priority. This flexibility of manual control is critical, as 50% of the orders received will be dispatched immediately, with the remainder dispatched within 24 hours. The adoption of Belgravium's handheld terminals and the elimination of paperwork has made a huge improvement in customer service levels, and given the company the capability to alter order details right up to the minute before the actual pick takes place. The picker uses the Belgravium terminal to view the picking instructions and go to the relevant location to pick the required product. The barcode on the location is scanned as confirmation of exactly when and where the goods were picked from. The WMS system also indicates to the picker the optimum walk sequence through the warehouse. A transaction file on the WMS system records in detail who picked the goods, when the goods were picked, which customer order the picks relate to, and where the goods were taken to. The process is repeated until the pick note is completed. Following this, a delivery note is printed at one of 4 warehouse workstations. The goods are then packed into cartons or onto a pallet, and using the barcode of the dispatch note, a consignment document is created which records the details of how the goods are to be shipped. The dispatch system records the consignment details as well as printing out all of the carrier information, such as labels and consignment notes, and also triggers the raising of an invoice by the passing of a dispatch confirmation back to the JBA system. The WMS system continually monitors the level of stock within each picking location, with instructions generated and prioritized according to the urgency of the replenishment. The operator uses the radio data terminal to read the replenishment instructions and to move stock from the bulk warehouse into the picking location. The pallet and picking location barcodes allow the operator to confirm back to the WMS when and where the stock was moved and replenished, providing full traceability. Although there was an element of concern amongst warehouse operatives when the plans were first announced, the transition to a live paperless system was painless. This was a critical factor in minimizing the level of resistance of a traditional workforce to the implementation of new technology. The major benefits of the adoption of the Belgravium system were the elimination of unnecessary pick errors and a reduction in wasteful paperwork, which completely transformed the service levels PWS could offer its customers.